Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Imagine at the age of 12, penning down all your worries, ideas and feelings and compiling it into a book. Imagine such emotional intelligence at such a tender age. I am Aisha Khan, and this is a meet and greet show where you see phenomenal women with mind-blowing stories.
Bushra Said is a building writer determined to highlight needy children's plight through creative work. Her dream is to become a children's lawyer with the encouragement of her mother. She visits children's homes and shares her past experiences and future dreams with them.
What struck me most was a young Muslim girl's desire to see her works in a book, to celebrate her father in a book, to celebrate her mother through a book. I think I was really touched, I was really impressed, and I said, no, this is a story I must run with. And I have been so happy because her effort, our effort, have been rewarded by the launch of her book.
A young Somali girl writing a book, and she's very young, like 11 years old girl writing a book. There's a miracle. Like, in fact, in Somali community is a big thing.
What you can do with your loss determines where you will be in life. So the loss of her father can motivate her to write such a book. That's great, mashallah.
I'm joined by a very lovely author, Bushra Said, and of course her mother, Khadija. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Bushra, you have such a beautiful name. What is the meaning of the word Bushra?
It means good news.
Are you good news?
Yes, I'm good news to my mother, to the nation, and to everyone.
MashaAllah. Bushra, tell me something about yourself.
I'm an author. I write books. My first book was about my story, and it talks about orphans and needy children. My second book is about who can pay the price of a mother. And inshallah, maybe it'll be out by the end of the year.
Inshallah. Now let's talk about your book, My Story. What inspired you to write this book?
When my father passed away.
That was in October 2012?
Yes. I decided to write a small thing.
What was that small thing about?
It was basically like a diary that I just write whatever happens at the end of the day. And then I decided to write a book. Then I just started it off like a diary. Then when it was finished, I decided to publish it. And
the book is out. Now let's just go back a little bit, okay? When you came to find out that your father has passed away, what was going on in your mind?
I thought about maybe I done something bad that he ran away, or someone done something to him. But then at the end, my mom told me he just had a heart attack and then died.
And when you used to write those small stories in your diary, what were you writing about?
Like, in the night, I'll write about what happened the whole day.
Did you ever blame yourself for his death?
Yes. I thought that I done something bad to him, and or someone done something to him, and then ran away. Like,
now you were at school before you came to know about this. When you entered the house, what exactly happened? What did you see?
There was the whole family was there, people were crying. I asked them why they were crying, and they told me your father passed away. I didn't really get what the person said, so I went to my grandmother, and she explained it to me. And she told me that when someone passes away, he goes to Allah, and he's going to be safe there, and that means you can be worried. So then I was not basically worried, but I was still confused.
What did you do next?
I just wrote on my diary, then decided to write. Then I just continued writing, and it became a big book. A novel.
Before the book, did your attitude change? Did you become angry at any point, like shouting at people, and became very bitter? Did you have any sort of reaction as such?
Yes.
So what would you do?
I would just, to keep myself calm, I used to go to my bedroom and lock the door. And then I just fall asleep. Then next day wake up and I'm calm.
And in school, how is your relationship with your fellow students?
They used to annoy me. They used to come and in a group, and they used to what happened? Where's your father? Why did he die? Was he shot or something? Why didn't you take him to the hospital? All that. Then I decided, and then I got angry. I chased them away, but then they still come back. So then I ran away and told the teacher, and he told them not to disturb me, to be kind. And from that day, we were friends and we just played together.
You wrote a letter to your father. What exactly did you tell him?
I basically told him to be. I like watching cartoons, and that when the cartoons die, they rise up back. And then I asked him, "Are you going to rise up?" So then I wrote a letter, then gave it to my mom, told her to give it to him, but then she told me he's not coming back.
Kwa hii wakati vile Bushra alikuwa hapo anapiga kelele, anataka kukaa kwa room yake peke yake, wewe kama mama ulifanya nini? Kumsaidia?
Nilimsaidia. Kwa sababu wakati babake alikufa, she was 6 years old. Hajui mambo hivyo. Akiona nguo, akiona simu, akiona gari alikuwa anadia. Sasa it take time mpaka achukue naye. That's why ndio mimi nimpeleka kila mahali, kila nyumba orphanage. Kamaonesha.
Kabla umpeleka kwa orphanage, hii maneno ya kuandika ilitokea wapi?
Ilitokea before alikuwa anataka kuandika yenyewe. Alikuwa anaandikaga. That day wakati baba alikufa, tulikaa 1 week, akachukua karatasi na barua. Akasema she's going to write a letter for her father. Akaandika, "Baba, I miss you," nini. Yes. Tangu skule every time akona diary kidogo anaenda na shule nini. Because she was very close to her father. Sasa anaandika nini, hasomi shule, mwalimu anamuona nini. Sasa nikamwambia mwalimu, Bushra nataka kuandika kitabu juu ya babake. Akamwambia, Bushra ukiandika niletee. Every page. Basi mwalimu akaona akasema no, she can make. That's why sasa ndo na mimi nikamsaidia.
Pia kuna hii concept yenye ulimfunza ya the green card and the red card.
Yes.
Tell me something about that.
The green card and the card, nimemwambia kifo. Unajua kwanza kifo kitokea mzazi lazima itakuwa shida. Lakini baba na mama afadhali baba. Unajua mtoto baba kifa kuna shida. Mtoto labda shida yote ikitoke lakini atalelea. Lakini mama akikufa mtoto ndio sasa ndo yatima. Hapati usaidizi.
Sasa kama baba angekufa, mimi ningekufa, sasa angekuwa mfanyakazi ya mama Kamba. Angeshika mtoto, angeenda, angefanya vile amefanya. Sasa nikamwambia kuna watoto wengine hawana hii chance wako nayo. So sasa every ile kitu nzuri andika kwa green na ile kitu mbaya andika kwa red. Things you feel in your heart. Hivyo ilikuwa.
Bushra, let me come to you. You had the green card where you write the very nice things that you feel, and you had the red card where you write the sad moments and the bad things that you're feeling. What did you write at that time when your mommy taught you that?
Green cards, I wrote how good the day was, and on the red cards, if the day wasn't nice, then I write the story on the red cards. Then I used to keep it in a small box, and I used to keep it in my room every day, and I used to write every time.
Sasa mama, umuhimu wa kumpeleka Bushra kwa kuona hao orphans, mayatima, ilikuwa nini?
Ilikuwa nataka ajue yani ukiwa yani yatima is not the end.
But where did that thought arise from all of a sudden?
That ilianza nini? Because nitaka nimuonesha kuna watoto wengine wako na shida kushinda yeye. Baba amekufa, hakuna mtu atajaza gap ya baba, lakini still ako na mama. She can make. Sasa ndio nimempeleka. Alhamdulillah, na Mungu amenisaidia, na yeye mwenyewe alifanya bidii. Tulienda overnight nyingi, tumeenda mpaka Tanarifa. The time tulikuwa tunaenda Tanarifa, she was 9 years old.
Wow.
Tumeenda kwa mama Fatuma. Hali nyingi, Korogocho, everywhere. Yatima alikuwa anamuonesha vile watoto wanaishi wako. Yeye alikuwa anafikiri baba kama amekufa basi. Naambia hapana mama.
Ndio mwisho wa maisha.
Hapana, naambia hapana. Still kama mimi niko itakuwa tu.
Bushra, tell me about your experience the first time you visited an orphanage.
When I visited the orphanage...
That was at Mama Fatuma, right?
Yes. People were over there. By the time I arrived there, people were in their rooms, all of them. I thought there were like few of them, but then when they showed us around, there were a lot. And that's when I said that being an orphan is not the end of the world.
What did they teach you? Did your attitude change? Because you were a very bitter girl back then. And after you visited the orphans, what happened to you?
I changed my mind when I thought I was the only one who's an orphan, but there were more than me. There were even some kids outside who don't even have mothers and fathers, and some of them are even disabled.
Bushra, apart from writing, what else do you like to do for fun?
I like swimming, horse riding.
Oh, wow. What else?
I like writing, reading storybooks, and so many other things.
Do you like cooking?
Sometimes I cook with my mom.
Wow. We will be taking a short break, so do not move a muscle. As in the next segment, we will continue this beautiful conversation with our very own author, Bushra Said.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Welcome back to the show. For those of you who are joining us right now, I am with the lovely little author, Bushra Said, and of course, her mother, Khadija. Welcome to the show. Mama, wewe kama mjane, uliweza kupata usaidizi wowote?
Mwabili tu, kwa my family. Alhamdulillah, mafamilia yangu ndio inanisaidia sana.
Na unaona kuna shida gani katika jamii ya Waislamu?
Katika kuna jamii ya Waislamu kuna wajane wengi sana. Wengine hawana support. Alhamdulillah, kama mimi niko na support, wengine hawana support. Lakini hakuna mtu anaangalia.
Na unaona tunaweza fanya nini kuwasaidia?
Tunaweza kuwasaidia kwanza, especially kwa media ndo watu wanasaidika. Alhamdulillah sasa tuko na media. Unaweza kusaidia huko kwa media tuende kuangalia vile wanaishi, vile wanakaa. Shida iko kwa especially kwa malida zetu, watu zetu, wale wako na mali. Wenyewe hawasaidii sana. Especially utaona kanisa inasaidia watu, makanisa wanasaidia orphanage, wanasaidia watoto maskini nini. Lakini kwetu no, it is very rare huwezi kupata.
Sad situation. Very sad. Bushra, tell me about some of the most emotional moments that you encountered when you went and visited the orphanages.
I saw a 2-year-old child. He didn't have a mother or a father when he was born. After some few months, he was thrown outside, and that was one of the sad things. And some of the children over there were almost like 4 or 5 babies. But then after some few time when I went to visit, all of them were like bigger than usual.
Tell me about the other sad moments that you encountered.
I saw an albino child in Tana River. We were invited by Sheikh Salim, and it was so sad when we decided to look for a school for him and support him.
How do you feel when you write? You're not a very talkative person. How do you feel when you express your feelings on paper?
It feels like I'm saying stuff, but then on a paper, which is much, to me, it's much better than saying, because I'm not
talking. So you like writing more than talking. Mama, niambie zaidi kumhusu Bushra kama mtoto.
Bushra kama mtoto, si mtoto, ni kama mtu mzima tabia yake. Kuanzia utoto yake. Kuanzia utoto, unajua kuna mtoto mwingine anazaliwa kutoto. Kuanzia utoto na kama mtu mzima. Bushra alikuwa anapenda kusoma, kuandika dini, kuanzia utoto yake.
Sasa kwa nyumba unaona kuna mtoto wako?
Hamna. Huyu ndo anarukaruka akiwa nyumbani.
Yusra.
Bushra labda muite tu Bushra. Anakata kusali ashuke tu, lakini kusoma, kuandika nini. Masaa zingine anatusaidia kupika chakula, lakini hapana kurukaruka kimbia pana.
Mashallah. Bushra, there is a hadith regarding orphans. Do you know it?
If an orphan is raised by somebody, that person who raised the orphan will be in Jannah with the Prophet like this.
Together like this. And so you'll be one of them. Inshallah. Mama, niambie challenges zako kama mjane.
Challenge zangu kama mjane saizi nafanya na msichana wangu kazi. Ni kusaidia watoto yatima na watoto wale needy child, si yatima, hivi watoto wale hawana wazazi wao maskini nini. Tunaendaka kila mahali orphanage house, lakini sijawahi kwenda wa nyumba wa Waislamu. Mama Fatuma peke yake because hautualiki. Sasa ndio tunataka kwenda Mombasa inshallah. Because 27 of this month tunaenda Dagoretti. Na 12 December Riwiru. So inshallah. Because enyewe watu wanaleta vitu nini, sasa wanamitaga Bushra. Anakata anapelekaga vitu wanamita Bushra.
Mashallah.
Mimi sasa kazi yangu ni kusaidia msichana yangu. Kila mahali tukienda tunapeleka everything ni mali yatima, lakini bado hatujaenda kwa Waislamu. Kwa Mama Fatuma peke yake na Korokecho mara nyingine tulienda shule yao, ilikuwa inapeleka chakula. Siku ya Ramadhani akaitwa yeye na mimi nikamfuata.
Mashallah.
Bado hatujafika kwa Waislamu.
Basi tunatumai ya kwamba wakiona hii program Waislamu watamka, alafu muweze kwenda huko.
Yeye mtoto yatima hana dini kwanza. Unaweza kumsaidia kwa kila dini, but still it is good kama ukimsaidia. Lakini bado hatujapata, lakini inshallah maybe December tuko na holiday nyingi sana saizi.
Inshallah.
Tunajaribu kwenda Mombasa inshallah. Mwenyezi Mungu akisema.
Inshallah. Bushra, who is your biggest inspiration? Who do you look up to?
Okay, Simit Sharif, because he helps.
Really?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because if you see on internet, on TV, he likes helping kids.
Mama, ungependa yeye aende kumwona?
Hana shida. Akitualika, tuko tayari kumwona.
Na Bushra alikuja kumjua vipi?
Kwa Bushra.
Kwa sababu ni mdogo sana.
Mdogo. Ako na Facebook, you know. Email inakuja, everything anakuja, everything. So sasa mimi ndo niko na email, address email, Facebook yake. Sasa tukifunga namba kuja Bushra, angalia hii imeandikwa nini hivi. Anasoma, alafu every time akiona anaona huyu mtu yani ako na watoto, saa zingine watoto disabled, saa zingine watoto. Anasema huyu mtu sasa lazima niende kumsaidia, na mimi pia mimi nataka hii kazi. Amjui. Hajamuona.
The power of the internet.
Kwa sababu kuna internet, kuna Facebook, lakini mimi ndo nilikuwa natumia yeye hapana kubali eti yake, you know.
Sasa tukiona sana 12 years old.
Sasa akiona tu hivi every time. Kuna watoto saa zingine madrasa, saa zingine shule, nasema huyu mtu mzuri sana mashallah. That's why tu.
Bushra, you wrote a letter to the president of Kenya. What exactly made you want to write that letter, and what does the letter entail exactly?
The letter entails I'm trying to tell him that he has to help orphans by building orphanages, providing them with clothing, and providing them with their needy rights.
Bushra, what are your future aspirations?
To be an orphan lawyer who fights for the rights of needy children.
You mobilize money for needy children. How do you manage to do that?
When I sell my book, half of the money goes, I put it in, half of the money goes to the orphanages, and half of the money for the house. That's how I got to help the orphans.
Mama, labda waweza ongeza.
Kitabu yake ndio hii sasa. Every kitabu yakiuza. Pesa half naenda kwa orphanage. Na zingine kitabu zake zingine, matiti yake zingine.
Mashallah. Na hii kitabu ni pesa ngapi?
500.
500.
500.
Okay. Na mtu akitaka kununua anakuja wapi?
Vile atakuja tu, iko hapa simu, bado sijaweka kwa library, sijaweka kwa book. Lakini mtu akitaka contact anipigia namba simu nitampatia. Tamwambia mahali.
Sawa. Bushra, what message do you have to tell children out there?
Mine today is to inspire children like me out there. It doesn't matter what your age is. If you have a passion for something, then go for it. Talent has no age limit. You just have to exploit it and never give up.
Wow. And what message do you have to tell adults out there? People like your mommy.
I first thank the Almighty for bringing me this far. As we all know, the world today is full of orphans who are all over the streets, but the world is stand against them, and that's the sad part. As a 12-year-old child knows exactly how it feels to be an orphan. This is what inspired me to write this book. It is because I want the world to have a soft spot for the orphans. Inshallah, when I grow up, I would like to be an orphan lawyer who fights for the rights of needy children.
Mashallah, that's amazing. Na mama, ungependa kuambia wazazi wengine nini?
Ningependa kuambia wazazi, kwanza kila mtoto ana talent, hakuna mtoto ana talent. Lakini especially sisi, hatujui mtoto talent yake. Na mtoto akisema ataka kufanya unamkataza pia. Akitaka kufanya hivyo unasema huwezi kumfanya. Wachende watoto. Watoto kama wako na talent, kwanza angalieni. First kuna mtoto anataka mpira. Unajua kuna mtoto yenyewe anataka kuwa manamba. Instead wewe ujipanga awe doctor.
Kule sana.
Na hataki labda. Sasa lazima umfuatie mtoto angalia anataka nini.
Well, to just spice up this show, I am not going to sign out. Bushra is going to give us a very beautiful speech. Go ahead.
Fellow children, I have a message of hope. When my father died, I wish I could bring him to life. I have accepted the situation. I cannot change the past, but I can improve my future. I look around and appreciate how blessed I am. I have been amazed at the happy faces of the orphans in children's homes. I have been humbled by people who donate aid to the needy children. I share your suffering. I cry for orphans. I cry for abandoning children. I cry for abusing children. I cry for children with special needs. I cry for all needy children. We should learn lessons from our challenges. We should not lose hope because of our situation. These challenges should make us strong. We should strive to achieve our dreams. Most people who are successful today went through tougher times. That did not stop them from being who they are. God has a good plan for us. He loves us all. No one is created to be a failure, but we can choose to fail. The most important thing is to know that you can't change the past. However, you can make your future bright. Compose a song that reminds you of your goals. Sing the songs and pray. Don't be afraid to start over again. When you fail, you have an opportunity to rebuild what you lost. I also have a message to adults. Children living in the streets, those with special needs, and orphans are part of our society. They need your help. Why should you throw away food when they sleep hungry? Why don't you take extra clothes to children's homes? Have you ever celebrated your child's birthday with orphans? Can you adopt an orphan? Do you ever visit children's homes to see how they live? Needy children desire love and affection. They need you.
That's amazing. I have been your host, Aisha Khan. Goodbye for now. Until next time.
Everything I have, everything I own, everything I eat is thanks to you. Every breath I take, every bird I hear, every smile I see is thanks to you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.